What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today is another day for Destination Disc Golf, and this is the first one in the month of December. So we're starting with the Christmas discs. I'm going to be using almost entirely red and green, maybe a couple other colors like red and white, maybe some gold and silver mixed in there. But this is Destination Disc Golf, so we're still out here playing some really fun courses. This one is mile marker 63. Simon Lizotte and Casey White and Simon Lizotte designed up in Massachusetts. Let's see how we can play. I'm gonna play two off this first tee pad. I'm gonna throw the Essence first, and then depending on where this lands, then we might go trail or we might go millet. Okay, let's try the millet. I think it's the right idea, but 620 feet, that's a long way to go. Here's one of those Christmas discs. Real gold, metallic, red rim. I could have hung it up a little bit higher. That was about a foot off the ground for the entire flight. My go-to spore is already kind of a light red, and then we do have a green spore, so we got everything just lined up perfect. And now we're taking a par. All right, hole number 2, 228 feet. It's literally just right there. I'm gonna go pyro forehand, and it is uphill, but maybe we can give it an ace run. Oh, doesn't look like that's what's gonna happen here. And back for the month of December. That's right, Stabilizer's here for a month. That looks like another par. Hole number 3, par 4, 591 feet. The basket's on the set of rocks over there in the middle of the field where those guys are, but probably not going to reach there. It's 591 and it bends around to the right. So I'm going to try to get past all the trees with a forehand and then give myself something to... oh, there is a pond down there you need to cross as well. So make sure you cross the pond. We're going to go forehand Enigma. I know it's not red, but it's pretty close to being red, and I don't have a green or a red Enigma, so I still do want to play well when I'm playing these. Oh yeah, that looks like about perfect. This is my first time playing the course. I think it looks good. 260-ish left right there. It's a little bit of a headwind, slightly uphill. We're gonna go with this white silver plasma Envy. Figured this is the best chance I have at replicating something that is silver, so try to get this one close. That was very, very low. Having the low releases again, and it's not helping. Good looking run. Now I have like a 40-foot putt to come back, and that doesn't look fun. mean, if we're gonna start off putting like this though, whenever we have to actually make a putt, maybe I can stay at even par. Hole 4. It's another 650 here. There is water, and the water is like over 500 feet away, so I definitely can't reach it. So we're gonna go with a Sea Light PB because bright green, Christmas time. Big S-Line Flex Ripper here. .340 into a pretty decent headwind. We're going with the Christmas laps. The lap second time lapse here. Yep. Skipped off the water, but I'm dry and I'm safe. Let's make a putt for par here. Okay, guess we're one over. Not where we wanted to be, but it is what it is. One over through, what are we at? 4, I think. Hole number 5, another par 4, 491, so a little bit shorter this one. Looks like it goes up into the woods and then starts to bend around off to the right. We're gonna go with the millet and see if we can punch way down in there. I mean, the right shot idea, but definitely not the right shot. Looks like I want to go that way, so I have a pyro for that. I think that's good, but I also don't know where the basket is. So, here's hoping. I mean, it gave us a putt. Score? I think score. Score seems to be the way. Oh, so close. Why don't we say we just count that and we'll take our birdie? Because it's the start of Christmas season. We can start to be a little giving, right? Okay, hole number 6, 229 feet. This is definitely one of those. Simon is definitely perched up here in ace run everything. So took everything that's I would consider a putter, not a mid-range. So my envy's not in here. The Juju is going to be the one that counts. Everything else is going to be, hopefully we can catch another ace on camera. Okay, that's a putt. Now I've got a Sky God 4, which is Simon's special. That's still stable. Then the Streamline Pilot. Now, of course, we have to throw some spores. And the green spore. And why not try the stabilizer? Well, a couple of those really good. Let's go make our putt from the Juju. Oh, did I mention that the basket is hanging? Whether you want to count the last one as a birdie or a par, this one is a real birdie. But I'm still counting the other one, so 2 down. Okay, this looks like max distance rip and then try to get right at the end. It's par 4, 584 feet. It bends to the right after this big right-hand side tree with the big M. That's the Mando sign. So stay left of that tree, get right after that, and then have an upshot. So we're gonna go trail, try to drift it in from left to right. We're just really straight. Now we're in the fairway. Now we should have a shot. Staying on brand, we have the minty green Nord. Well, that was a weird little low drive and skip. It was the right height. I think this was a par 4. So that's another birdie or par. What am I doing? So far, we're just on hole 8. The property that they have and that they're using is being used very well. I will say that. This is a really pretty property. Now, granted, some of the rough stuff is looking a little rough, but it's starting to become fall here. We came at the perfect time. The trees are starting to turn colors, which means the grass is a little bit deader, which is going to add more contrast for colors for the evergreens, the colory trees, the green grass, the dead grass, the discs. This is just, it's a really cool spot. And they have little water hazards randomly parked up in the middle of holes. Hole number 8, par 4, 587 feet, and it's about 330 to clear the water hazard. So, we got a crosswind from right to left. Let's see if we can give the Essence enough height to get all the way there. Oh yeah. Essence is a great disc. If you've never tried out an Essence, it goes really far and just has these really nice drifting turns. It's amazing. Essence went about 410 into a headwind downhill. 6 glide on the 8 speed. It's something that you can't really recreate very well. That's right there, about 150 feet. But it's uphill into a headwind, so stabilizer. Got a putt. Got a putt. Well, I guess it's another par. That's just... I don't know what it is. Well, number 9, 250 feet. Basket is right there. It's really easy to see, but it's hard to get there through those gaps. It looks like there's a way higher ceiling over here. So if you can get a backhand putter, just kind of drifting turnover, kind of exactly what the Juju does. Okay, that was grip lock to oblivion. Spore. That's because it was a pyro shot all along. I'm trying to ace that one there. Still gonna play from the Juju. It's gonna be a terrible spot, but hey, it was the first throw on the hole. I'm telling you, this is the perfect time of year to go out and go play disc golf. Like, it doesn't get better than this. Even if your jump putt looks like trash. But I'm gonna keep draining them like that. Par's fine for these courses that we're just trying to go play for the experience of playing. And par's fine. We're under par. We're sitting pretty. As long as we can stay at par for the rest of today, I think I'll have I'll have a pretty good round. Hole 10, 319. 9 feet down. Whatever goes straight. And right now, it looks like it's going to be an Indy. That was real low. this is where the juju comes out to play. It looks like another par. Still one down. That's hole 10. We only got 8 more holes. 245 feet. It's just right there. You know, we were going to throw more than one at it, but the one that counts this time is going to be the Sky God 4. Yep. Okay. Let's throw a couple more. And the juju. Almost had it. We need a little pyro skip forehand shot right here. That looks pretty close to perfect. Okay, that's par. On to hole number 12. I keep having to look up at the numbers because when I was at Hornet's Nest, I called the hole the wrong number. Okay, hole number 12 is 313 feet. It's down there in between those two really light colored pine trees. So you've either got the dead straight gap or you have this left side gap. You have a super sneaky hyzer forehand. You've got some hyzers if you want to try to push those routes. I think I'm going to try to just go right up the middle with the old rock 3. Oh, it just got cut up early. And this seems like good as chance of any as throwing it in here. Oh man. Of course. The one hole that's on the green is the one that I hit. The one tree. Hole 13, we have a Mando on this left side tree. Basket's right out there where you can see it. It looks like you want to flex a forehand or just be wide enough on this right side. It's 260 feet, a little bit uphill. You can try to soft flex on this orange Proton Pyro. That seems a little short, but honestly looked pretty good. At least stop it. That was the birdie look right there. Gotta capitalize on those. When you have them, you gotta hit them. Hole 14, 630 feet. Another par 4. It looks like you want to get out past all those trees and then start to get left. And then just continue to stay left for the rest of the hole. The goal here is try to get past the trees. Okay, I think that's past all the trees. Let's go see where that finished. We're about 250 out, but I want to have a chance for a cool throw in because the basket is actually hanging in between the two trees. So if I have a glidey hyzer that comes in, maybe a throw in. So we're gonna go MD3 here. Okay, that was short in front of the trees, which means we're probably circle's edge left. That's a birdie on a 630 foot par 4. That feels good. I'm liking where we're at with the putting. I can just dial in some drives because tomorrow, as of the time of filming this, but earlier in the month, I'm actually headed to Vermont I'm going to play Fox Run and Brewster's, and I want to be able to hit some fairways at Brewster's Ridge. The iconic hole 15, they call this Pinehenge for obvious reasons. It looks really cool. I'm going to throw 2 shots. One to be my actual drive, and then let's try an ace run, why not? So, actual drive, 314. What can we get 314? Let's try to be true Simon Lizotte and try to throw a putter where you really should be throwing a mid-range. That might have given me a putt. And now the ace run chance. Would it be a Simon Lizotte course if you didn't try to ace it with the Simon line? This is the time lapse. Christmas lapse. Well, turns out, doesn't matter the elevation, that thing just still doesn't really flip up for me. Well, that would have been a cool birdie to take, but it's not going to happen. Still had to putt with a Simon disc on a Simon Lizotte designed course. So three more holes. We have 16, 17, 18, and 18 I hear is pretty beasty. Hole number 16, 325 feet. It is right out there. They're saying it looks like it's supposed to be a little backhand drifting flexor shot, but I'm going to try to go a little stand-up forehand with the G-Star Eagle. That was a rude little twig. It's one of those ghost limbs. Don't even see it till it knocks your disc out of the air. Whew. Good looking around. It's another par. Hole 17, 360 feet. You can see the basket is on that next hillside. Simon Lizotte was throwing a Tesla at this hole and ace running it. So I don't think it's going to be an ace run, but this is my Tesla. A little PD. Flat, let it drift, and flex right up to the pin. Should have gone with the Essence. Because for sanity's sake, I was thinking about throwing the Essence. I think it would have been a better shot. The same spot, actually. Whatever. It's another par. It's another par. What do you want from me? Hole 18, par 5, 716 feet. There's a Mando right here, and then there's another Mando up there, basically forcing you to have to come this way into the green and not this way into the green. But the goal here is to try to get as far out into the open as you can, and then try to throw as far into the open as you can, and then try to throw some sort of backhand turnover or forehand up to the right, and hopefully you have a chance for a birdie. Looks pretty long, pretty tough. I'm gonna go trail forehand flip up for the first throw here. That's out. Looks like it's pretty good. Probably a little on the short side, but hey, I'm not the biggest thrower. Don't think I have a chance for an eagle, but we have a chance to still make a birdie. There's the Mando tree. This is just a giant rock on the middle of the property, and they decided to put a tee pad or a basket right on the backside of it. It's really cool. But it's gonna be really hard to access that, so I'm gonna try to go up here with the trail and just pan over to the right. probably hit the hillside and it's short, so not great. Simon made it seem like it was going to be hard to get a look at the basket. And if I can get it in too, most of everybody else watching can probably also get it in too. Let's try to throw this in. Nope. Alright, let's go tap out our birdie. If you're going to take a birdie on any hole, taking it on the last hole of the day, one of the better feelings. I actually finished under par, which, to be fair, makes sense on this course because this is not a Pro Tour course. But to still finish under par is pretty good. It's beautiful. You got backdrops like this as your final green. So it is really cool in that way. So while this may not be the most score-separating course or the most difficult course, it is definitely one of the most fun courses that I've played. Just like on a whim, come out to play while you're driving through. And I picked the perfect time of year because if you come in late October, I know that this is going live in December, but if you come in late October, all the leaves are popping and it's just perfection. If you enjoy content like this where I go out and try different courses that everybody should try at least once, make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber-only giveaways. It definitely helps me out as well. And until next time, see you out on the course.